Have you guys ever walked on a beach expecting clean sand and pristine water only to find plastic bottles and trash cluttering the shore? Today I want to describe how littering can destroy something littering can destroy something like our whole ecosystem, our whole society, our whole community, and I want to propose to you guys a solution of how picking up trash and give evidence of how it is going to work, and I hope it will work. Hi, my name is Hyder, and I welcome you guys today to my speech. Each one of us face similar situations in our neighborhoods, whether it be if we don't address the problem of littering, it can affect our environment, our wildlife, and our own quality of life, and other quality of life for many other people around us. Throughout my whole life, I have seen lots of trash around me. I was born and raised in Baghdad, Iraq, during the war and harsh times. Something that I can vividly remember is all the trash that was left on the floor after everybody just stopped caring about their environment and more about their safety. After the first few tragedies, everybody really stopped caring about the environment and stopped caring about picking up trash, and more people kept throwing away garbage in the middle of the streets. I had always found it kind of stupid to just throw away stuff on the floor and, kill an N-word too. I never liked that. I've always picked up my own trash, and those are my close friends, and if they have dropped some food, especially plastic, on the floor, I just pick it up and just find the nearest dump site. Today I will discuss the severe problem of littering, offer practical solutions that we can all implement, and visualize the positive changes we can see in our community by following a few of these steps. Let's begin by understanding just how deep-rooted and damaging this issue is. A problem with litter is that it's not good. The definition of litter, from a technical point of view, is that littering is an act that destroys the common environment. Also, litter has a huge environmental impact. Litter represents a severe risk that threatens the pollution of habitats of aquatic life, and is a serious hazard to all animals in general. According to the National Geographic article by Laura Parker, plastic pollution has become one of the most pressing environmental issues as rapidly increasing production of disposable plastics overwhelms the world's ability to deal with it. Plastic pollution is most visible in developing Asian countries, Asian and African nations, where garbage collection systems are often inefficient or non-existent. But in the developed world, especially in those countries with low recycling rates, also have trouble properly collecting discarded plastics. In her article, Laura Parker explains how plastic pollution has become a big problem for the environment. She says that we are making more and more plastic stuff that we can deal with, and this is causing a lot of problems because there is just too much plastic, and we don't know what to do with it. Parker points out in places, especially like those in Asia or Africa, where they don't really have a good system for collecting garbage. But you can see that plastic everywhere. But even in places with better systems, like some rich countries, they still struggle to handle all the plastic waste. This shows that plastic pollution is a problem everywhere, and we need to do something about it. Littering is a public health hazard. Littering can cause the breeding of bacteria or attract pests and kill animals. This time, the EPA, or the Environmental Protection Agency, the United States Environmental Protection Agency, states clearly that garbage builds up, and in the quote, garbage can easily become aquatic trash if it is not properly disposed or securely contained. When garbage is littered on the ground rather than placed in a recycle compost or trash bin, rain and wind often carries it into storms, drains, streams, canals, rivers, etc. Nowhere in the garbage, For example, a cigarette butt tossed on the ground A cigarette butt tossed on the ground might wash into a stream, into a stormwater system, which in some cases leads directly into waterways. Cigarette butts contain plastic that will remain in the environment for many years. What they're pretty much saying in this quote is that when garbage isn't thrown away properly or kept in a secure place, it can just end up in the water and become aquatic trash. Rain and wind carry litter from canals and rivers. If it's not put into recycling, compost, or a trash bin, for instance, if someone throws a cigarette butt on the ground, it might get washed up in the storm, into a storm drain, and then flow through the stormwater system, which sometimes goes straight into rivers or other water bodies, thus becoming aquatic trash. Cigarette butts have plastic in them that can again stay in the environment for a long time. Littering is not just an eyesore. It's a threat to our local wildlife and to our health. Studies show that over 1 million seabirds and 100,000 marine mammals are killed annually due to plastic debris in the ocean. I have this source from the National Geographic, a very trusted website. On land, animals can mistake garbage for food, which can be fatal for most animals as it is not digestible and can harm the animal, any animal, the mammal. Now that we recognize the severity of the problem, what can we do about it? Simple steps, like just picking up trash after yourself. Simple steps can make a massive difference. We can start by ensuring that we always dispose of our trash properly, participating in organizing communities that can significantly reduce our local litter. Education also can help. Educating others about the impact of littering also spreads awareness and discourages poor behaviors. As an example of these solutions, I chose the article "Keep America Beautiful" campaign, and in a quote, they said that in 2023, Keep America Beautiful celebrated the 25th annual Great American Cleanup. Officially, people in the organization across the world, across the country, joined together to clean up and beautify their communities, removing more than 10 million pounds of litter and debris, cleaning and improving almost 800,000 acres of parks, public lands, playgrounds, trails, and also, as you know, just to help the world become a better place, they planted 6,257 trees and more than 65,000 plants, such as flowers, shrubs, bulbs, and much more. This is just an example of how, when we can all gather up together, great things can benefit the whole community and the whole world. Imagine this. Imagine if we all took part in these solutions. What would our community look like? Pretty much. Picture this: our parks, streets, and once littered with debris, now clean and inviting. Our local wildlife thrives, and our town becomes a model of environmental responsibility. This isn't just a dream. It can become our reality with hard work, effort, and dedication. Throughout my speech, I've shared insights from trusted sources like the National Geographic and data from the environmental studies conducted by the EPA, and also looked at fundraisers and organizations such as Keep America Beautiful. So let's wrap up what we covered today. We discussed the devastating effects of littering, identified practical actions. Each of us can just tackle this issue and envision the benefits of a cleaner, healthier environment. It is up to us to make these changes for our community and for our planet. Let's not just think about making a difference, let's act on it. As you guys can clearly see also, there's something that's been bothering me for a long time in this room. And I think you guys can see, this room, it just feels super dirty, and I just want to show you guys how quick and easy it is to just pick up a few pieces of garbage, and now the room is pretty much practically lit up, and it's not dirty anymore. And I think it looks a lot better, it's probably a lot safer, no bacteria on the floor, and it was simple as that. Any questions?